that gives extra. I'm losing my mind. I'm tired. Thank you for bleeding. Thank you for the blood, Toon Pirate. I really appreciate it. Seriously, let's go ahead and hop into the next game. Radavafort, I appreciate the host. And who is going to be our next GM? Well, guess what? We have a lovely person here. Good old Dana, who gave a couple games yesterday. Oh, Dana. Come and join. And please don't bleed. Hello, Dana.
Yes, me. You cannot get rid of me that easily.
Yeah, they're a little bit scared. Well, you know what? I think that after the game, each of the game choices that you had yesterday, it was kind of exciting. They were very interesting games. So what game do you have for us today?
Funny story about that. I have decided that people here are worthy. That
Okay.
I'm not giving them a game.
Oh, okay.
I'm giving them 3 games.
Yeah, we've got Aztec Challenge Beyond the Forbidden Forest and Caverns of Kafka coming up today. These are...
I have decided Cosme makes excellent games, but they were all kind of short.
Oh,
And I was like, a couple months ago, Jeff gave out a forward 1-pack, and some people finished the game and moved on to one of the other games in the pack, and I was like, I could do that.
Oh, yeah.
I could make people play some shorter games and give them all a good theme, and here we are.
Wow, you use Jeff as inspiration?
I know.
That's special. Well, good. I'm glad that Jeff is able to inspire the evil in all of us, because yes, we have 3 games. We'll have to see how far they're able to make it. Now, I know that they've been having a bit of a fun time making sure that everything is set up. Does it seem like everything is set up at this point?
Everything seems to be good to go.
Okay.
The trick is that they will have to load games in the middle of the match, but it should be drag and drop, as I've had them load each game and make sure the options were set.
Nice.
So,
well, good. I'm glad that people put a lot of work into this to make sure that things go fairly smooth. Even if it's not as smooth as butter, at least it's like...
It's about as smooth as I can get it.
Like cottage cheese.
Yeah, there we go. You know, it actually is not intentional that it went ABC. I didn't notice that until you guys did. I did this in the order of a short game, the most game-like of the games, and then I want them to get to the true horror of the 3rd game.
Oh, no. Oh, really?
The 3rd game is where we want to see.
Well, that's helpful.
Oh, yes. I expect everybody to clear Aztec Challenge. I do not expect everyone to clear Beyond, but I am hopeful someone does.
Okay, that's good sounding. I'm a little bit concerned now, Dana. Not gonna lie.
That's because, man, I hope they make it to Caverns. It is a beautiful game.
Okay. You know what? I am always excited when we have something new, and having just individual games for the Commodore 64 is exciting to me. I just love it.
Yeah, I decided this was a good idea. I'm not known for having good ideas, so we might be in for some trouble. Okay, so a little backstory on all of these, all of these games is I played all of these as a kid. I beat 1.5 of these games as a kid. And one of them is completely incomprehensible. You can kind of guess which one that is.
Yeah.
Beyond the Forbidden Forest is a game that a lot of people will say is a good game, but I am incredibly biased against it because I like the first one better, and that's why this one's in.
Uh-oh. Okay. You're biased against it. That's good to hear. Yeah.
I prefer the other game so much more than the sequel, so...
I'm really happy, though, that you had this idea. Honestly, I like I know that there are a lot of older games on Commodore 64 and Atari especially that are not very long, and a lot of game masters have looked at them and thought, you know, this would be a blast if it didn't take like 5 minutes. But honestly, there are ways to sort of cram them in, and I am happy to see that, you know, certain people are thinking a little bit different, just trying to make sure that some of the games that they love are able to show up.
I am excited because I do enjoy seeing these games.
Alright, Dana, I'm gonna step away for 1 minute if that's okay, and I will be right back. We're still waiting for Terravan to go live.
Alrighty.
Okay.
This is my birthday present to myself, making people play these games. Tell us a story. Do I have any stories? Do I have any excellent stories? Well, no. No, I woke up right. Yeah, I woke up right before Kuso, and I haven't really done anything today except try to set up these games for everybody. It's technically tomorrow is my birthday, but, you know, weekend, good enough. I get cake. Except I don't. I might go out and get cake tomorrow. Cake would be a good idea. Alright, chat, what cake should I get if I go get cake? How do I feel about Superboy 3? You know, if it wasn't for Thwomps, I wouldn't have hated that game so much. Ooh, lemon cream cake is a really good idea. Ooh. Ooh. I think.
Okay,
I think some sort of lemon cake might be my option.
Hello.
Welcome back, bro.
Yeah. Okay, it looks like all of our streamers are indeed live right now, so let me go ahead and get the last one captured. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I think I'm gonna get a burrito soon, Dana.
Oh,
life is
burrito.
Good. Yeah, and we're gonna make tamales too.
Dang.
Not right now, but, you know, tamales for later, burrito for now. Ooh, other people are jealous of the burrito. Well, you should be. Yeah, I don't know. Life just wouldn't be the same without burritos. I feel like I would be very sad.
Probably.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you everybody. I see that we had a lot of people hosting recently. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get everything ready to roll. Make sure that we have all of the audio working, everything looking good. Okay, and of course, Jakazam is going to be doing our audio today.
Excellent, excellent.
Ooh, and it sounds pretty dang good. I like it.
That's right, I need to actually unmute her so I can hear. And also pre-adjust my multi-twitch, because you have it in a completely different order than I do. Alright. And put over there. Her over there.
Oh boy, I'm digging the music.
Oh, that's the crack drum music, but yeah.
Okay,
Mr.
what screen
yeah.
are we starting in?
Let's get everybody to the screen that was there.
As soon as they're able to get to that screen, fantastic. People are like, is this going to be as good as Roger Rabbit?
Put a flashing warning, because some of these load screens are kind of flashy.
Okay, everybody watching, there may be some flashing, so be aware of that. Yeah, let's go ahead and get a warning, if possible, in the Twitch.
I love this music. It makes me happy.
Okay. I'm checking to see if they are ready.
Flipping through a whole bunch of different scenes just to show you kind of what's going on, but they haven't started yet.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, this game, Cadus. I'm checking right now to see if the players are set. So, what do you think would be good for people to spam as emotes?
There's so many things they could spam. I just don't know. Arrows, spears,
Doritos,
swirly thingies. It's gonna be everything. Just spam everything.
Ooh, pyramids too. Okay.
Ooh, pyramids are good. I like pyramids.
Yeah, I like the Illuminati is also good. Triangle shapes. Okay, thank you for the spam,
of all the levels.
Because we are doing the countdown right now. Yeah, keep those emotes coming. As soon as I see movement in the first stage, I will start our timer.
That's not the first stage. There we go. No. Press F1. There we go. Now everybody's going into the load screen right there, and now we have started. Hooray!
There we go.
Alright, so... Oh, I need to...
It looks like Terror Van is in there. Yeah, everybody's going to take some death here.
A lot of you will recognize this level, because this was in last year's Gauntlet.
It was.
That sound doesn't sound right. Pew! Pew! I love the music for the first stage. Well, it's in the others, but... unfortunately, if you die, it resets, and it makes me sad.
It gets better as it goes along, though. Don't worry, we'll hear more of this music. You don't remember so much static? Oh, there is this much static.
It honestly depends on which type of SID chip you have in. Some worked better with this than others.
Ooh, Jakazam unfortunately jumped. Now, if you take a death, you have to start the stage all the way over. Rain, by the way, just took a bunch of deaths right at the beginning. Like, it's a cruel beginning for this.
It is. It took me a long time as a kid to actually get through this. The reaction time is actually relatively generous, but you have to get used to it.
Yeah, that's true.
You kind of know when they're going to come, and it doesn't matter which side they're coming from, just as long as you know it's coming up or down.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no! Don't die!
No!
Oh. This is probably, honestly, one of the harder stages of the game.
Oh, really? It starts out hard?
It starts out real hard.
Oh, no.
And then the rest feel a little kinder to me. Because this one's so much more reaction timing.
Oh, yeah, it's really... Like, I've played through this stage. I didn't actually beat it. But the thing is, like, you start getting to the point where you pay attention to what's showing up, and you start really kind of psyching yourself out, you know?
Yeah. I can't count the times I've ducked when I meant to jump and vice versa, and then just hit myself.
That said, I think everybody is starting to get a little bit used to this. It could still be a little while that we spend on stage 1. I wouldn't be too surprised. Because it's a long stage.
I did, in fact, save this trio of games for one of our higher tier competitor groups, because these are, I believe, the 17 pointers, and have done extremely well in the tournament so far.
Correct.
I don't remember their actual game histories, but
let me go ahead and take a look, because Rain has definitely been in the tournament multiple times. I'm not too surprised that Rain has done this well, though, honestly. You know, he's a speedrunner.
Definitely not.
He did well with Cyber Shinobi, taking the victory there, and then second in Cliffhanger. You know, so... And here we go. He's on to the second stage here.
Rain actually beat me at Cliffhanger in the last year's race.
Gotcha.
He played Cliffhanger NES that time.
Terrorvan took first in Dark Years on Steam, and then took second in Squish'em. I'm trying to remember what Squish'em was.
You don't remember Squish'em?
Not right now.
You were climbing the building and you lifted up your legs and dropped them on monsters?
Oh my gosh, oh, that one. Yeah, gotcha. Withheld, on the other hand, gave Mr. T Gods. He took second in that one. And then it looks like Super Ranger was the other game that he played, and he ended up taking first in that match. Jackazam took first in Carzel on DOS. That I believe was a Jeff game. Yep.
Rain and Jackazam have both... Well, Rain has made it to the third stage.
Oh, nice.
Jackazam has made it to the second one.
Okay, Jackazam took second playing Wally Bear in the No Game. This game is really unlike anything that they've played so far, to be honest. Oh!
I strive to give people unexpected things.
Well, you did it.
Oh, and now, yeah, the temple, the temple is awkward.
Oh, jeez.
I love the pits. You fall so fast when you fall into a pit.
How do you even know there's a pit, though?
So if you hold down your fire button, you stop. If you stop in a room, the pits will just go ahead and open anyway.
What? Oh, okay.
So if you want to wait and see if something pops out, that's your prerogative. Of course. Whoop!
You fall so fast.
I don't know why he falls so fast.
Like, at the very least, you have continues after beating the stage.
Yes. I don't think there's ever a hard game over in this.
Oh, good. Good.
Rain has not figured out how to stop, and it does. I gave them a small sheet of instructions that tells them that Aztec Challenge gives you your instructions at the very beginning of each stage.
Oh, really?
Read it.
Oh, yeah. It has the paragraph at the bottom.
Yeah, and it tells you exactly what controls you have. Hold stick left to stop.
I love it.
Yeah, he just stutter stopped it for half a second there. But he's trying to play this one like the other one, where he has to react. And instead he should be just checking for traps instead.
Hmm.
Oh, Essentia's here! No, they're not after any gold this time. They're just being challenged.
That was an evil game you gave Essentia. Wow.
I do feel slightly... No, I don't, actually. I don't feel remorseful at all. I'm a jerk.
Wow, Dana. Wow. I love it.
It was a good game to watch. Woo!
You know, I feel like it could be somewhat fun to play. But that's me, you know, not everybody else.
I feel like Gold of the Aztecs is extremely fun to play in a casual setting. As a race, it's just kind of mine. Oh, you got chocolate afterwards? So then everything worked out.
Well, good. Good. It looks like Chuck is yeah.
Yeah, we have 2 people in the temple and 2 people still kind of stuck on the gauntlet.
Mm-hmm.
There was the reason I gave the gauntlet as a gauntlet stage. Because it is one of the ones that... It's simple, but it is mean.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's also called the Gauntlet, so...
It was also called the Gauntlet, and I did kind of put that into consideration. I was like, eh.
I love it. Jack is getting a spear to the head. There are just so many things. It looks like Rain is moving on to the next stage.
The friendly fauna of Mexico. So this is very similar to the temple. It looks really peaceful right now.
Yeah. Oh, snakes!
There! There's snakes! And then something, and then spiders.
Oh my gosh. There's so much.
It's fine! Everything's fine.
Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. Too many. Rain is just jumping over everything. He's doing really well with this stage so far.
That's gonna be
well.
Oh, I don't know if there was a way around that one. So, Jackson has discovered their weight straps. And cleared right through to the temple. Catching up quick.
The snake just plummeted on Rain.
So, there are multiple types of jumps in this one. There are low jumps and high jumps. I think there's a middle jump, but I don't quite remember.
Wait, really?
Yeah. You can see that they're actually doing higher jumps sometimes. It depends on which way you pull the joystick.
Seriously? That's dumb. Why not just do it based off of how long you hold the button?
I mean, for one thing, it's not the button.
Oh, wow.
But yes. Because this game has interesting controls, is the answer. It's gonna be some... The bridge is going to be amusing when we get there and you see what the controls are for that. But we're not there yet.
Oh no, not at all.
First he has to jump over some snakes and some armadillos, scorpions, spider or 2. I really don't think that's an armadillo. Might be a mouse.
No. There's a huge difference.
Is there?
Yeah, I know this, okay? Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Hey.
So this is kind of like Last Crusade, except, you know, there's no letters. You have no idea where the booby traps are.
Wow, this is bad.
This is not fun.
Is it just completely random?
Yeah, and he just sped through that on a huge bunch of luck.
What is this?
This is swimming. And this is also probably ruining people's bit rates.
Oh yeah, this is pretty hideous. By the way, Terror Van and Mr. Torture are on to stage 4. Jackazam on stage 2. Jackazam is on 4. Rain on 6. Rain is definitely in the lead at this point.
So, in the river stage, if you duck under the water, the piranhas will swim after you.
Uh-oh.
And you get Ed.
So don't go under the water?
Yeah, don't. Yeah, see, he did it for half a second. I don't recall what it actually is useful for, now that I think about it. Like, I think you can dodge things with it, but not really, because they do seek you out more. Oh no! Oh, you got it!
Oh no, Rain!
He got pretty far, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, they're the piranhas. Rah! They just swam straight for him.
Yeah. They chowed down.
Oh, boy.
Oh, wow. He's just getting chain killed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you can dive for a second to avoid them, but it's very chancy.
Yeah, I can see that. It looks like Rain is trying to get back into this. Terrorvan starting to make some progress. Rain is in first, Jakuzam second, Terrorvan third, Mr. Torture fourth.
He did so well the first time he attempted this, and then just started getting hit really quickly, one after another.
He's getting some good dodges now. Ooh, Terrorvan into the hole.
Alright, and Jakuzam has made it to the booby traps.
It's just ridiculous.
And is right out.
Very nice. Onto the piranhas. Which, by the way, piranha is a Brazilian word. Technically, you would say it piranha. But we just say it piranha.
Yeah. I mean, English steals words and then completely mangles them. It happens all the time.
Oh, yeah. No, it's spelled correctly. It's spelled the right way in Portuguese. Hey, it looks like Jakuzam has learned that you can go up.
Yes, you actually are supposed to be going all the way up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, these are actually, like, different, technically not different screens, but different screens.
I was gonna say, the piranhas stay there. That's...
No, no!
Oh, no! As soon as there's a little blood, they all just home in on you and destroy you. Wow.
It's not actually screen wrap, even though it looks like it's screen wrap. You have to keep going through these screens over and over in order to progress. Just staying on the same screen will not get you anywhere.
That's pretty amazing. Yeah, the water sound effect is pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie.
There are some issues with sounds.
Hey, Terrorvan and Mr. Torture both making some progress.
I love the music of this game.
It's pretty good. I actually really dig it.
Cosme games had interesting musical. Some of the sound effects are terrible, but their music is generally decent. I can point to the original Forbidden Forest for having a sound effect that is is basically on par with Vacuum 2 from 7th Saga in ear-piercing destruction.
Yeah. You know what? It looks like Rain is on to a bridge section.
Okay! The bridge!
Wow.
So the bridge is similar to the Gauntlet in that it's very reaction-based, but you have 3 directions on your controller. I believe if you push down, you will jump 1 tile. If you push to the right, you will jump 2 tiles, and if you push up, you will jump 3 tiles.
Why?
And you have to react to what the bridge is doing in order to jump the proper amount of tile.
That's pretty not okay, but hey, Rain is figuring it out.
Rain is doing pretty good on it. It comes kind of slowly. The bridge is kind of slow, so it's not as bad as it looks, but you just have to think about your control scheme a little bit before you actually get going.
Yeah, that's the rough part. And honestly, just looking at the bridge on top of the mountain, it's sometimes hard to see the bridge pieces, actually.
Right.
It's
the three gap one is the hardest to react to because you're not sure it's going to be a 3 until you're almost on. And yeah, Seawolf knows the Forbidden Forest Banshee and how painful it is.
Yeah, now this was made by Cosme, which I'd never actually heard of this company until now. But their last game was made in 2015. So they're still sort of around. I don't know if they're making anything now, but, you know, they did make 18 Wheels of Steel, Extreme Trucker 2.
That doesn't sound like their old style of games at all.
Nope.
They were very, in the 80s, they were very based on more of a cinematic experience as opposed to a game experience.
Gotcha.
And that shows a lot in the games I picked for you today.
Yeah, this game was actually their very first video game, Aztec Challenge. They also made a game called Chernobyl Nuclear Power Plant Simulation.
Oh, that's right, that was a Cosmic game.
Yeah, that sounds a little questionable.
Oh, it was not. It was not in any way good. It's not going to show up here reason because I don't think it would make for a good watch because it's like kind of a like you see a nuclear reactor like layout in front of you and you have a text parser and you have to give it commands to keep the place from exploding.
Gotcha. As far as I can tell, there's only one person who worked on this game. And guess what? He also ended up designing the video game Home Alone 2, Lost in New York.
Really?
Yeah.
Paul Norman?
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
He did... Wow. Wow.
For Genesis, specifically.
Oh, for Genesis. So we're 20 minutes in. One person is nearly done with the game. That is about what I expected out of Aztec. I'm hoping that they can get through Beyond in about 30 minutes and then have about 10 minutes left of Caverns.
Huh.
That was actually around my baseline guessing.
Yeah, people are having a hard time with this game, which I can't really blame them. This is not a good game. Uh-oh, Rain.
Okay. He's done. He finished the bridge, it looped. He is now on to Beyond the Forbidden Forest.
Sweet. Okay, Rain is now loading the next game. Moving on to Beyond the Forbidden Forest. Yeah.
Yes. Flashy lights! Don't look! Ah, it burns!
Oh no, not the flashy lights!
Yeah, I had everybody turn off drive emulation so that the game would load a million times faster.
Yeah. Now, this was also made by one person. So
yes.
These are essentially indie games back in the Commodore 64 time.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and this, you can't hear it, but man, the thunder sound effects for this sound all sorts of messed up. I think it's the wrong SID chip, but I kept it on this one for compatibility.
Oh, no.
So, okay. Now...
What is this?
Okay. So, this is Beyond the Forbidden Forest. This is the sequel to a game I speedrun. Well, did. And had in GDQ, like, what, 3 or 4 years ago. They're gonna... Rain's gonna die pretty quickly. Oh! Like that.
Scorpion, no!
Oh! Oh, it hurts. Oh. The game. The game is lost. Oh, he didn't let it play out. Okay. So this is unlike the first game, this has 3 dimensions. You can actually move in and out of the screen. Which makes things a lot more difficult.
Yeah,
don't stand still. The worm will get you. Oh, we have 2 more people on the bridge, so we're going to see lots of people on Beyond shortly. So,
nice.
You see 2 gray bars on the side of the screen. Those determine what height you're... Oh!
Oh no, Rain!
Oh.
It burped him out! No!
And it burped out the bow. Okay, so, as I was saying... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think he may have crashed there. Yeah, that's odd.
Well, that's not good, but honestly, it happens with some video games when one person makes a game.
Happen.
Oh yeah, they certainly can.
Okay, so the height of the arrow is determined by those gray bars, like got distracted by crashes and killings and stuff. And also where you are on the screen will aim it as well, making shooting the scorpion really difficult because you have to shoot by hitting the button and forward, so it'll adjust your aim a little bit as you're firing. And it's coming straight at you. Yeah, he's trying to pull it off the screen as far as he can, and then he has to adjust the bow little by little. The scorpion's really hard to hit.
Okay, he did hit the scorpion a little bit.
Managed to tag it once. There we go.
Do you have to kill all the animals in this then?
So, each time you kill one, you'll get a golden arrow. You need an amount of golden arrows in order to progress on to the next stage. The amount is up to you. You can actually enter the underworld at any time. It'll double your stock of arrows. But then in the underworld, you used up those arrows as shots. So you kind of want to get a few of them.
Oh no. That's a little bit questionable. Okay.
Yeah. So, he now has 1 golden arrow. Now he's gonna... Excuse me. Now he's gonna fight the worm. The monsters come in a set order, and they will loop around to let you get more arrows.
Okay, Jakazam is doing a pretty good attempt, and there we go. Jakazam is through the bridge onto the second game. I love the 2 frames of animation for the character in Beyond the Forbidden Forest. Look at him go!
Run, 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 run!
Including when you push up.
Yeah. Now this one actually might give them a little, like, I don't expect everybody to complete this. Some people may not even get that far in it. It's... If you don't get the hang of aiming the arrows, you're just going to be in for a bad time.
Oh, yeah.
They can choose to leave at any time by just hitting F7.
Okay. And they do know that, right?
Or, excuse me. You press F1 to see how many gold arrows you have, and then you press E to load the second part. I gave them the instructions that stated specifically that.
Ah, gotcha.
Because this game uses the function keys in a weird way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's so I just copy pasted that straight from the manual and said, read this or suffer the consequences.
Oh wow, I'm gonna turn this music down a little bit,
but it gets a little, like, some of it's okay, some of it's not.
I like this music.
This one. Oh god!
Oh no, the scorpion!
The
game
is lost.
No, don't lose the game.
I love that end screen.
Why did they lose the game? Seriously, how are you going to take it back to Blockbuster if you don't have it?
Right? Don't misplace it. You do not do an Archer dance in this, sadly. That is one of the other many flaws in this sequel. No dance. Ah, no, not the worm.
Oh no, it looks like...
Chili.
Oh my gosh, the death music is pretty terrible.
Oh!
Jackazam also crashed the game.
At the same spot, too. That's...
I think it might be trying to skip the ending that causes the game to crash.
Huh.
Interesting. With that said, all you have to do is load it again and get back into it.
Bit, because they both did crash immediately after dying to the worm. I didn't have that problem. Huh. Oh, Rain killed a mosquito. Got himself another arrow.
Yeah, kill all the mosquitoes, Rain. Do it for me. That's what I want. That's what I like to see, Dana. Just dead mosquitoes all over the place.
Yeah, right? I mean, nobody likes mosquitoes.
Total butts. By the way, Terror Van is on the last stage of Aztec Challenge. Mr. Torture is on the second to last. I don't think Mr. Torture knows to go up.
Oh, that's a problem. I mean, it does say to keep going forward.
You gotta read the instructions. Hey, Rain is on the second stage here.
This thing, I don't like this thing.
This is not okay.
It's like a almost gorilla monster type thing. It's not really unlike most of the others. It's not like a mutated normal thing. It's just a monster.
It's pretty ugly.
Yeah, but he did kill it.
Good.
Okay, Jackazam's doing a pretty good job on the scorpion. There she goes.
You dare challenge me, mortal? Oh. The prince of monsters, the monarch of fear, at whose name the earth trembles and beasts cower in obedience, then come forth into my lair. Fear the terror of darkness, or feel it. Attend my dreadful welcome. Enter the pit where the forces of light cannot help you. I await you. Uh-oh.
Yeah. So, Rain decided he killed enough and is going straight into the second part. Not the worst decision, but he may have to end up reloading and starting over because he runs out of arrows.
It's worth trying.
It is definitely worth trying. He did get, I believe he did kill all 4 of the normal monsters, so he's going to have 8 arrows.
Is this a load screen, by the way?
Yeah, this is a load screen.
Ah, gotcha.
I don't think he has to press spacebar or anything to keep going. Because it is doing flashy things around the edges.
Yeah, that's generally a good indication that it's a load screen when it's Commodore 64. Okay, Mr. Torture is starting to actually scroll up. Good. No, Jackazam taking a death by worm. No. Please don't soft lock. Oh boy. Okay, Terrorvan unfortunately not making the jump, falling down. Mr. Torture is just trying to avoid these piranhas.
Alright, he seems to be a little stuck on it, so...
Yeah, go ahead and...
Yeah, I'm working with him on it.
Cool.
Seeing what's going on. Mmm.
What is Rain saying?
None of his keys are actually loading anything. And
Ah, gotcha. Okay, well, we're working on getting things figured out. You may have to hit one of the F keys or something else.
I'm running through some of the options. I don't have this problem in mind.
Well, did you enter the pit? Yeah, if needed, if it came down to it that we needed a little extra time, we could always grant that due to trying to figure out exactly what button is needed in order to move on to the next stage. I am cool with that, but it might not come down to being close. We'll find out.
I'm wondering if it's a retro one. Because when I did this, the last time I played this in entirety, it was Vice. Let's see here.
There we go! Jakazam has killed another bug! Yay! Go away, bug! Mr. Torture is starting to get a little bit better at this piranha stage. Oh, nope. That's death. Looks like Jakazam is on to the second stage here. Oh no! Jakazam got devoured! Oh. Sad day. You don't want to get devoured by that monster because it is overly happy about death. That's graphic? Yeah, that is graphic. I don't know, this game is kind of fascinating. One person working on it, I presume they did all the art, all the programming, all the music. And the music's pretty good. Not gonna lie. Okay, just so everybody knows, we're working with Rain to see what is causing the game to not load the next section. It looks like Rain is trying different things. And he...
I am having him restart under through drive emulation.
Okay.
Which is going to slow the loading times down considerably. But the RetroArch may have choked on trying to load the second part.
You could be right, yeah.
If this is the case... Let me run some...
Okay. We're actually emulating the drive. Welcome to Kusogr4nde, where we'll figure something out. We're working on it. We're working on getting everything cleared up here. I appreciate Rain for taking the time to work with this as well. Mr. Torture still having a hard time with the piranhas. Terrorvan is still on the bridge jumping stage. I'm wanting to see what happens if Jakazam moves on to the next section as well. Is 20 minutes long enough to load a single Commodore 64 game? Sure! unfortunately, the worm got Jakazam. It looks like Terravan is having to restart. Load the next game, I think. Very nice. Okay, and there we go. Rain is back into the game. We're going to see what happens when Rain loads the second section in a little bit.
Honestly, he's probably going to get to that point before I do.
Oh no! Jakazam taking a death right there. Just so people know, occasionally we do have to do a little bit of this troubleshooting in order to figure something out. And when that happens, we do allow them to go overtime if it looks like that may end up affecting the places. Now, it might not affect anything at all. Rain might do just fine and still stay in first. We'll have to see. With that said, Terravan is starting to catch up. He's on to the next stage, and it looks like the Scorpion is chasing him. It's a very cute Scorpion.
It's alright. It's an alright skeleton. Yeah, I can't test this yet because I haven't gotten for it, but I'm thinking RetroArch's emulation of the fake drive that I was using to speed up times was causing it to choke on the mid-game, which is unfortunate. We will see very shortly, because Rain has gotten pretty good at shooting things.
Oh yeah, it mostly seems like once you get it in a good position, you can mostly just, I don't know, keep shooting from that position. So right now, Rain mostly has the arrow down towards the bottom.
Yeah, that is the safest spot to have it unless you get a mosquito.
Oh no, he got devoured!
Oh no, not the worm! This game and the game before it have some incredibly powerful parallax. Yes.
By the way, this game is really interesting, the victory especially, because it takes so long to play out.
Yeah.
Ooh, Terravan just got munched. And it looks like Terravan may be experiencing the same glitch that Rain and Jakazam had before.
RetroArch is failing me pretty hard right now, and it's up.
Should have tested it on RetroArch.
Yeah, I did, but apparently not enough. Oh wow, whoa, that's a screen.
Jakazam taking another death. Mr. Torture is the only person still on the first game. All the others have moved on to game number 2.
There is actually an ultimate option we can have if the load does not work the second time on Rain's screen, which is really simple. We have a third game anyway.
Oh yeah,
we can just skip to the third. We can consider the halfway point of this to be the stopping point for people, if there are still problems.
Yep, if so, we will need to give
yes.
Rain for sure extra bonus time, possibly Jakazam
is also
well.
sometimes done. Oh! Yeah.
There we go, Rain getting another kill.
It is slightly unfortunate that they won't be able to see the second half because it is so much more stupid than the first half.
How is
There's
it
only
worse?
3 monsters in the underworld. I'll go ahead and describe them because there's
Okay.
a chance we won't see.
Por favor.
The first one is bats. And there are a lot of them, but only one of them is a different color, and that's what you have to hit in order to kill all of them at once.
What? Wow.
And then he got chomped on. Okay, so the second one is a hydra. A fire-breathing hydra with 4 heads.
Okay.
You have to walk in front of it, you know, where it's breathing fire, and shoot straight up into the heads to kill all 4 of them.
Uh-oh.
I never got past the hydra as a kid. That's when I said 1.5 I'd beaten. I'd beaten Aztec Challenge a number of times. Beyond the Forbidden Forest, I've never gotten past without you.
Yeah, I can
The
imagine.
hydra just stonewalled me.
But somebody has to have beaten it, right?
Somebody must have. It wasn't me. I had beaten it cheated by, you know, just giving myself a so presumably there's a way past him with it being skillful. I was not skilled enough.
Oh no.
Then the last and final boss is the Prince of Darkness / Fear / not actually Satan, because they wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
They called him the Demogorgon.
Terravan, I believe, has crashed again due to the worm.
Don't die to the worm! The worm is apparently lethal. You know, Corndan, that is a solid factor, because the last time I played this through to completion, like, I played it through to completion, and then when I did my testing for it recently, I loaded it up, I played it for a little bit, and was like, yeah, everything's working. I didn't play it through to completion there, because I would have needed to cheat to do it, and I should have, apparently.
I do want you to know, Dana, Mr. Torture has beaten the Piranha stage and is on to the bridge. This is the last stage of Aztec Challenge. Oh yeah, let Terravan know, by the way, that it looks like the game crashes on the worm. Like, if you die to the worm. Wait, Stranger Things got the Demogorgon reference from this? What?
Maybe? I mean, that's a name that's popped up before in other things, but I think D&D has it.
Yeah, I thought D&D had something. Yeah.
Oh
Rain.
no, he died to the worm again.
Rain, by the way, is on to this autumn
Yeah.
section. Say, okay, so you're collecting golden arrows. Are you saying that... My question is, you said that they're required for the last area. Do you only have a certain number of arrows that correspond to how many you collect here?
That's correct.
And if you run out, you just die.
Yeah, you're done. Only the golden arrows work.
Well,
in the
that's
second half.
fine. That's fun.
Oh, the worm keeps killing people.
Those worms.
So...
Terravan got scorpioned.
he like repeatedly crashes on every deck. It seems like.
He didn't crash on a couple of the deaths. I'm not sure why he is getting another crash here.
And of course the mosquito has this type of music.
Yeah, it sounds like Flight of the Bumblebees.
Because of course.
Oh my gosh, that makes me think of one of the Atari games that I played a lot as a kid. It's called Bug Off, and the plot is you're a canister of bug spray. Like, literally, you are a canister of bug spray, and you're trying to kill bugs. That's it. That's the game.
I really don't think there's swapping emulators this late in would not work. Just okay. So Rain is trying to load it up again.
Let's see if he can manage to do that. Come on, load video game.
Now, it may take a while, because, like, we turned on emulation of drive speed.
Oh yeah, and there we go. Rain is into
There
the
it
last
goes.
area. Jakazam killing another enemy and getting a collectible. Mr. Torture is doing some good jumping. Come on, Mr. Torture. Yeah, Jakazam actually has a pretty good number of arrows.
But the problem is, Jakazam's going to have to restart.
Okay, Rain. I think Rain is just chilling in the cave right now.
Has he seen Bass yet?
I thought he killed something. Okay, Rain.
He can walk through those doors in the back.
Wait, really?
Yep.
Oh no.
Well, some of them.
Okay, Jakazam.
Okay. So how do you get to the here again? I think you just walk into one of the caves.
If Jakazam needs to restart this, then I think it would only be fair to give a little extra time depending on what happened there. Okay, there we go, Jakazam loading the next area. Let's see if this works.
Oh, I remember how this...
You remember what now?
Rain's in the background because he walked into the back of the cave.
Yeah, he's messaging you right now because he's confused. Hey, Jakazam is into the next area. Very nice.
And this is a remix of the classic Forbidden Forest. He's not actually... The game is working as intended. He's not broken. He's just in the background.
Yeah, I think As long as we let Rain know that it's working as intended, then good. Yeah. Although, this doesn't seem like a great thing.
It seems like he's stuck in behind the cave, and I'm not sure how easy he's going to have getting out of it.
My gosh, these bats. There are too many bats.
Ah! Killed the red one.
Okay, good, just because I'm getting a kill.
If I recall correctly, if you step all the way to the left, you'll walk into the Hydra's cave.
Huh, okay.
Oh, Mr. T got through to Beyond the Forbidden Port.
Very nice. Everybody has made it at least to the second game. That is great.
Oh, did something happen? Yeah. They're both stuck in the background now. Why are they stuck?
Yeah, there's definitely more. How do you get out of the background? Oh, there we go. Jackazam managed to do it.
And there's the Hydra.
Oh, there we go. Jackazam is the first person to see the Hydra. Oh. Oh, sad skeleton.
Yeah, I'm just reassuring Rain that he is not, in fact, there is a way to keep going.
This is not okay.
Yeah, like I said, I could not get past the Hydra without cheating. The Hydra is mean. Skeletonized!
Oh, are you serious? I accidentally... Seriously? Okay. Rain, I accidentally reset the timer.
Oh no! Well, we could just do this for another hour.
Yeah, sure, another hour of this game. I'm sure they'll appreciate that. Hey!
So, Jackazam ran out of arrows. She is dead. You get turned to stone and ripped.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Rain found the Hydra!
Good. I think I ended up... Oh, no, Jackazam is stone?
Yeah.
Do you have to reset at this point?
Yes, you have to reset.
Wow. What a game. Hey, Rain did hit the Hydra.
Alright, that's really difficult.
Yeah, I would say that that's a little bit of progress for Rain, whereas Jackazam did not manage to hit the Hydra before. What I like about this, by the way, Dana, is that... Oh no, Rain and Jackazam are both stone.
See... Without the time issues, I feel like they both might have gotten through... Or without the crashing issues, I think they both would have gotten through Beyond the Forbidden Port. Like I had predicted, but I didn't predict the crashes. That upsets me, but
well,
it kind of is what it is.
You know, Kusogr4nde, this isn't Tubin.
This is not Tubin.
It works better than Tubin, I'd say that.
I do not think anybody's going to be able to catch. I think first and second are kind of set because it will take so long to get back to where they are. Because we only had how many minutes left? Yeah. Oh yeah, we're like 2 minutes left.
Yeah, I think that I'm 1 minute behind with the timer because I was typing something to them, and unfortunately one of my hotkeys is the key that I used. Because I'm dumb.
I think our standings are going to be Rain, Jackazam, Terror Van, and Mr. Torture.
That appears that is likely going to be the order. Mr. T says that the game crashed for them. Yeah, welcome to life. Jackazam is just going to be playing a little bit more. I mean, there's no point in not rushing, you know? Oh boy, that is a really high-pitched squeal in this game. Because it is beautiful. You know, this is not a good game. So, in order to move the aiming, do you just hold the shoot button?
Yes, you hold the shoot button in order to do that.
Gotcha. I was thinking that was probably the case. Jackazam did make it to the Hydra first, but Jackazam did not hit the Hydra with any arrows. Rain did.
Right.
Terror Van! Oh my god.
I have lost sound on you for a minute there.
Oh, it's fine.
I didn't hear what you actually said.
Everybody is saying that they all lost this game. Well, I mean, this is not exactly the most straightforward game, and this is not exactly a AAA game. It was made by one person. But look at the scorpions. I actually really like the tree designs, though. If I have to say anything in this game is good, it's the trees.
It has nice trees.
Beautiful trees. And you know what's better than trees? This match being over. Because we are done. We are so done with that.
We're very done.
Oh
I'm sad. I timed this. I think I timed this out properly, but tech issues.
You know what? It happens. We managed to get through it, though. Everybody had fun. I don't know. I don't know if everybody had fun, but I had fun with this. Rain appears to have taken the victory with this game. He did make the most progress with this, despite huge issues. Rain still managed to blast through the beginning of the game pretty easily.
Yeah,
yeah.
Those were certainly two video games that we saw. We saw almost all of the second one. I might have to save that third one for later.
Maybe so. Hello, Rain.
Hey.
Hey,
hi.
So congratulations for working through this. And, you know, despite all of the problems with loading and such, we would have given you bonus time if that mattered. But you still came in first, regardless of all of those glitches.
How did someone else even kill the 4 guys? Because, like...
No, Jackazam made it to the Hydra, but did not land a hit. You landed an arrow.
I think I landed 2 once, and then I died immediately after.
Yeah, you did land a couple of them.
So I think I got 2 in 1 life. That's what I mean. Is I know I hit them like 4 times total, but those breasts are random and whatever.
I will tell you, I literally have never gotten past the Hydra with cheating.
Oh, the thing that I was surprised is I one-shot killed the butterfly, and I was like, what?
Yeah, well, they're supposed to be bats, supposedly, but yeah, there's just one red one. That's the one you have to hit.
Yeah, that's what I was aiming for. I was just trying to set up, but like, this game actually, for what it is, doesn't seem too bad outside of its crippling issues.
And it was made by one person, Rain.
I can't fault them. Like, I mean, the game controls fine from what I can tell. It's just it's weird.
Oh yeah, there are definitely issues with the game, but
so. Question:
How
many people figured out you're supposed to swim up in Azteca? Because I was waiting there for like the sound to like progress, and then I was like, oh.
Yeah, it does tell you in the instructions you have to keep going forward.
It said all directions though, so I was confused. I thought I was moving forward slowly, because the game like auto scrolls like everything else.
Oh no.
Yeah, there were reasons I was like, pay attention to everything on that one.
Yeah, while it does say it in the description, it's definitely not straightforward, and I think it took everybody a while to notice that, because most people are just like, dodge the piranhas.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. But
they were cute fish, though.
I'm sad I didn't get to the third game, because I think if I would have... Like, if the loading wasn't so slow, I probably could have cracked that Hydra.
I do think so. When I was playing these out, I was like, I think people will make it to the last game in the last 10 minutes of the round. And if we hadn't have had really nasty tech issues, I think you could have gotten it.
Yeah, probably. Like, all the reason I say that is, like, that Hydra's breaths were actually seemingly on a pattern, and if I probably would have went in the background and just watched for a while, which was my plan on the next life, but I got stoned.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened to Jakazam as well. Like, Jakazam did manage to get there a little bit before you, but didn't land any of the hits. Jakazam also didn't have as many tech issues, though, so I think that even with a time adjustment, you technically would have gotten there a little bit faster. Anyways, what about the first game, Aztec Challenge? What did you think about that one?
Rock rooms are bullshit. I'm like,
Yeah.
you can't react to the rock. You're just preying on it. The ground floor ones, I'm like, I just have to remember when to jump. And then, I don't know if you guys noticed, but on one of the spike rooms, I got a double death. Like, I got a death from the spike, and then it spawned me dead. So it just killed me.
I've had that happen to me before on that. And it's just like, wait, what? Oh well, whatever.
Yeah.
Both you and Jakazam, just the booby trap tile room, you both just ran right through that. And I remember having problems with that as a kid. And I don't know why, because
it's from like what I can tell, it's just certain tiles are bad, so you just play guessing.
Yeah.
So I was like, when I figured out how to get all the way up, I'm like, alright, can you go this way? So it was pieced it. And luckily I pieced it together in the same life cycle, because I'm pretty sure once the cycle repeats, the tiles change. But I got it in one, so I didn't have to worry about that.
Well, good. Rain, it's exciting to see you doing well. You know, you've been in multiple Kusogr4ndes. You're kind of a personal... I don't know if necessarily you're a super close friend, but you're a friend we've gotten to hang out before. So, absolutely
like some
fantastic
airports.
job. Like some airports. Oh, yeah, that was a blast.
Where you took my gate, you jerk.
Hey, they give it to people they like.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I guess. Well, seriously, good job. Anything going on in your life right now that you want to say before you take off?
Nah, I'm just getting some stuff arranged, but I believe soon I'm gonna, just as a thing, I'm gonna get Sweet Home back going, but first I'm gonna try to write out some tool sets to help me get it, and my goal is I want to try and get the first half of it manipulated, so it's basically like a task, because the game has kind of a fixed RNG that you can manipulate as long as you're perfect. So if I can get the first half down like that, then I'm gonna aim to crush that game. But I gotta write some tools to help me out with that first.
Sweet. Well, cool. Yeah, good luck on that, everybody. By the way, check out all of the runners here. They all did a fantastic job, and you know they've been willing to put themselves on the line for an hour to play some of these special games that we have. Thank you, Rain. Thank you, Dana. I'll see you both later.
Alrighty. It was a fun time.
Oh, yeah.
Later, I'm gonna have some words with Dana.
Ah!
Probably appropriate. Well, thank you everybody for being here. This is Kusogr4nde, the Bad Video Game Tournament. I do want to give a huge shout out to Erdecay for resubscribing. Erdecay, I hope the game that you're working on is coming along well. I know that you've been putting a lot of work into it, and I've loved seeing stuff on Twitter pop